go, Danny.
What's up, man? How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing so good, man. How are you doing?
I'm good. I just got done with my run and I'm in my sauna right now. I thought this would be a great opportunity to keep it real, you know?
That's it right there, man. You got to keep it real. You got to get those toxins out of you in the sauna.
Yeah, for sure.
Are you drinking coffee at all? Probably not, huh?
I don't drink coffee, no.
You don't drink coffee. What's your kind of morning drink? You smoothie guy? You juice guy?
No, I really sip on warm water all day. Warm water with green tea or turmeric tea in there, and that's what I focus on. I just drink on that all day. Yeah.
Warm water. Okay. I'm going to have to look into that. I've heard some benefits with warmer water, helping digestion and things like that. So this show is all about helping entrepreneurs. We want to spread positivity. I don't normally do this. I just started this because of the COVID-19. A lot of people I started talking to were scared or nervous. And then I seen some business owners that were excited and thriving and they're adjusting. And so I just wanted to spread positivity with what's going on. And I wanted to ask business owners and entrepreneurs how they are pivoting in their business to thrive. And like you said, it's the real side of entrepreneurship. So I just wanted to ask you, before we get into all that, what do you want people to know about you, about who you are right now?
Man, I'm just a regular guy, man. I'm just a regular guy that had a big dream that wouldn't accept the cards that life had given me, and I wanted to make a difference. That's it. I try to keep it as simple as possible.
That's cool. I think that's important because at the end of the day, there's a lot of just regular people looking at this. I'm a regular guy, and I'll be honest with you, having you on the show really got me excited because someone who's had this success, Inc. 500 CEO, billion-dollar organization, shared the stage with, successful people like Kobe Bryant and other people. But man, I got excited. But you saying you're a regular guy, that gets me confident it's possible for me. So tell me, you got a lot of stuff going on in your business right now. And today is kind of, because you had an event scheduled today, didn't you?
Today would have been day number two of our event. Unfortunately, we obviously had to postpone it,
right?
But it is still going to happen, and it will happen this year.
Yeah. And I bet it's going to be bigger than it probably would have been. Just because you're capitalizing on the opportunity. I know your mindset. So tell me how, with someone who had this major event planned and someone who has got all these things in your business, you do coaching, you're probably going offices to offices, but currently right now, how did you have to pivot to thrive and continue to add value with today's current events?
It's so interesting. I mean, I hate to say it this way, but I just want to tell you guys the truth. The reality is that we didn't pivot at all. Opportunities like this, there you go. I see this as an opportunity. Situations like this really reveal who you are and really reveal, what you're made of and what your organization is made of. And so for us, our human resources department just like jumped in and frickin' was outstanding. Our legal department was just killer. And then, when it comes to our training, my brother and I really just on a daily basis, I mean, I hate to say it, it's just business as usual. It really is. Quite frankly, this has shown us ways to enhance our training. We're a training-based company. Gotcha. And so, for a while there, we were getting into a point where most real estate agents felt like, they were too good for training or they didn't need training, specifically the kind of training that we provide. And what this has done is shown really the industry that is the exact opposite, that we've been winging it for a very long time and that they need proper business and sales training. And so, for us, we've grown a lot, a lot. I think this month alone, we added somewhere close to 30 something agents to the company already. Wow. We're growing tremendously right now.
That's really encouraging to hear. Business as usual, not freaking out, but just doing things that you normally do. And it sounds like maybe because you've been prepared, right? I mean, you've been training and now this major, difficult time exposes people who hasn't, like you said. What are some things that maybe prepared you?
Our schedule. Our schedule is an intense one. Our schedule is one that works. our platform. You know, when everyone was like starting to discover Zoom, we've been on Zoom for years.
I love it.
Using it. We're always at the forefront of technology, always seeing what's new, always seeing what works, always improving. And so as a result, man, I got to tell you, like, you know, we just kept doing what we've already been doing. And while many companies right now, for example, I'm talking to agents all day long, and I'm talking to agents, and I ask them a simple question. You know, what value is your brokerage providing for you right now? How are they keeping you informed? How are they keeping you trained? How are they keeping you motivated? How are they keeping you inspired? And man, I wish I could say it was like 99 out of 100. It's 100 out of 100.
Wow.
100 out of 100 agents are saying, well, they're not. It's just an opportunity for us, you know?
Right.
Really is. Yeah.
And if you weren't doing it before a difficult time came like this.
Oh, you're not going to do it now.
You're not going to do it now.
Yeah, you're not going to do it now. No, because it's not who you are. It's not in your DNA. You know?
Yeah, the challenge is too high now, right? If you couldn't do it when there was less challenge, you're not going to do it when there's more pressure to make it happen and things like that. Okay, cool. So, man, I really like your answer, man. And I feel like that too. I sometimes feel bad, and I'm sure there's people watching this that feel bad because they're not buying into all the fear. And people that are struggling, they're not buying into this recession mentality. And for me, I'll be honest with you, I made one of the biggest real estate investments during COVID-19. And I'm super excited about it. My marketing company is growing. So I feel like you feel. I've been preparing, and I'm just a little bit step lower than you are, man, but I have been preparing on some level, and I feel like you feel. So that really resonated with me, and I think there's other people who needed to hear that and not feel bad about it, but share with other people that there will be another event. Probably what you're doing is, hey, there will be another similar event, I'm sure. And if you're not prepared now, you need to make sure you're prepared for that future one. So yeah. I think that's big. My wife's a teacher, so I want to ask this question. How many kids do you have?
I have 3 boys.
3 boys. Okay. How has their schooling affected, and the change of their schooling affected you and your business?
Yeah, that's a great question. Historically, the way that myself and their mother Claudia, who's incredible, have handled our lives, the responsibility to go out and produce, and the responsibility to go out and give us the life that we want to live has been on my shoulders. And the responsibility to manage the day-to-day of the children has been on her shoulders, and we've always made a great team in that aspect. And that hasn't changed. As a matter of fact, that's even been more enhanced now more than ever. I see them still, once every other day or so. So I'm very heavily involved in their lives. Is just, unfortunately, and this I will say, unfortunately for most business people in our space, in the real estate industry, they see it and they see the freedom of it as an excuse or a reason to not have very stringent time management requirements. Right. And as a result, any little thing that comes up or any little opportunity that comes up to knock them off a schedule, they'll take it. Right. They'll take it. I've never operated that way, because I've realized that in order for me to truly provide for my family what they deserve, and in order for me to, really accomplish all of my goals in business and in life, I got to stay pretty disciplined with a schedule. And so, Claudia is always fantastic about that. She manages the kids. She manages the day-to-day. The only little cute thing was I was literally driving in the car yesterday with Aaron, maybe the day before, and he starts crying to me. He's like, Tata, I want to go back to school. I love school. And I'm like, oh my God. But, other than that, they're doing really great with it. They're doing really great.
That must make you a proud father when they're excited to go learn and go to a school to educate themselves. I think that's pretty cool. My wife put together all these resources for K-6 or K-7 grade. And basically there's so many free stuff, but she just put them all on one website. And because she's a teacher, so that's how she's helping them. And I think that's really cool. I love watching some videos with you and your kids. You could tell the love is there amongst all of you guys, and it looks so much fun being quarantined together with the Morel house. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
I just want to ask you a couple personal questions
Go for
it. that kind of come from my heart. So I'm a loan officer, and I'm kind of new to the business, but what is something like right now that you would tell loan officers is a way to really raise above the noise and to start adding value in this time?
I mean, what a goof. what a great opportunity. What a great opportunity for you to reach out to realtor partners. What a great opportunity for you to reach out to them and lead them, inspire them, teach them, motivate them, connect them. Whenever you're in the business of serving and helping realtors, you got to realize something, that for the most part, our industry is an industry that, the majority aren't top producers. The majority don't really see themselves as business owners, unfortunately. The majority are reactionary to things that happen. And so whenever you could provide great, right, and get great guidance and great help, and at least show them the path to that leadership, and show them the path to that great energy. Once you show them that, they'll take it, they'll run with it. But many brokers in the industry right now just don't do that too much, And so for you as a loan officer, you have the opportunity to provide that to realtors, the same way I'm providing it, right? When I'm calling a realtor right now and I'm asking them, what's your broker doing for you? They're basically saying nothing. Well, you as a leader, as a loan officer, can go in and can help provide them value, because I can guarantee you many loan officers may not be providing value as well, So reach out to them. It's a great opportunity for you to grab market share.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I own a marketing company, so a lot of my effort's been on the marketing company, and that's kind of how I've been thinking about how to generate more leads for them and things like that. So that answered my question. How do you see the industry going online? So there's been a lot of talk, and you could see a lot about virtual notary, virtual mortgages, and all these things. What do you see the future in real estate as far as online goes? How will it progress online?
I mean, I think you're just watching and feeling the future right now. You're living it right now. And I think, I personally think either people are going to adapt to that, or they're going to have a little bit of a rude awakening. So yeah, I think that definitely the days of like the mega large offices with all these big square footages are gone. I think if you get the right coaching and training, you'll be able to sell more homes in way less time. You'll be way more efficient. But it's no longer going to be an option. I think, a lot of people are kind of digging working from home. Some are not. I know for us, we're teaching our coaching clients and our agents, how to present and work with buyers virtually now versus, driving around and showing them a million houses. How to present virtually. We've always done that with our listing presentations. So yeah, I think it's definitely, you're watching and feeling the future right now, and if you're waiting for it to quote unquote go back to normal, this is the normal. This is the normal. And the sooner you can accept that, the sooner you have a opportunity to win.
It's amazing to be in history in the making. I mean, they will write about this in the books.
Yeah.
Our children's will read about this in school. Do you think that people will be able to sell a house virtually? Do you think that's going to be the new customer norm? Do you think the customer is going to adapt to that themselves, and that's going to be, how they're going to buy, like going to virtual, showings, and then actually making offers without even physically being in the house?
I think a portion of sales will be made that way, sure. Mm-hmm. But I also think that, a lot of people, like going and seeing houses and so forth and so on. I will tell you this, in about 10 or 15 years, when like my kid, my teenager, hits 23 and all he knows is the virtual world, that's when it's going to really make that change, Yeah. But right now we still got a lot of folks that just like, doing things the old school way. Mm-hmm. But I do believe that for whether it's a realtor, a loan officer, a broker, a brokerage, you got to find your way to merge the two. Mm-hmm. Because that's how you're going to be able to win. But then again, Zach, look, real estate is the kind of business where most people think like this. If I could sell 10 houses, and around here in this area, 10 houses means $10,000. Right. And I can make $100,000, I'm happy. So the reality is that, for most people, they're not even thinking about this stuff. You and I are thinking about this stuff because we're trying to capitalize and do something pretty big, But for most people, it really doesn't matter, because you just got to find 10 people, 10 family members, 10 friends that want to buy or sell a house. And that's how they relate to the business. Right. And it's, they don't want to grow something big. And so, to those individuals, it really doesn't matter because they're going to be able to do business as usual.
Right. Yeah. Because their business is based off referrals. My business is based off of cold calls. I get leads off Facebook and I cold call a bunch of people. And it's funny because people always trip out when I tell them that. Most of my family actually doesn't probably even know I'm a loan officer. And, but I get tons of leads online. I don't, that's how my business is. So cold calling, I think, is always going to be something that's going to be important. Cool. Awesome, man. Well, I really appreciate you. I could ask you a bunch more questions.
I'm
But
starting to sweat though.
yeah, I know. I know you're in the sauna and I know we're running out of time too. I really appreciate you being on this. It's something that it really means a lot to me that you're on this call. It really does. How can people support you if they're watching you? How can they get involved with what you're doing? How can they support you or how can they be supported by you?
Yeah, that's why I don't really want people to support me. I want to support them. Just let's hook up on Instagram. Let's
Okay.
hook up on Instagram. Every day I'm posting something that reminds you of who you are, what your potential is, what you're capable of, and how you can grow your business. So it's pretty simple. Just go to Danny Morel on Instagram, and that's pretty much the best way.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll send people there, man. I'll be continuing to post, and I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for spreading positivity and helping this next generation of real estate agents and entrepreneurs, man. I really appreciate all that you do.
You got it, Zach. Take care, buddy.
Thanks, Danny. Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, please reach out to me. Find my link in the bio. Schedule a call with me. I want to talk to you. I want to connect with you. I want to know what you're doing to thrive in your business. This is Coffee with Zach. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you.